Reggae legends can look calm, but many carried real pain and secrets, big dances, towering speakers, studio lights, and long tour nights. But the real story happened off stage, far from the crowd, while the bass line shook the room. For many years, fans believed the harmony never broke. Then one night, everything changed. These are 10 untold stories from the reggae world. I'm not here to laugh or judge. You think you know the story, but you don't. And near the end, one story will shock you. A lost dub plate that changed everything. Number 10, Black Uhuru. Guess who's coming to dinner? A legendary roots band, but constant lineup fights, lawsuits, and members leaving and returning turned the group into a revolving door. Internal tension followed them for decades.
Are you ready?
A hot Kingston night. The bass line shaking the zinc fence while the sound system hums like thunder.
Are you ready?
This tune feels serious and spiritual at the same time. The kind of song you hear in a late night taxi radio and suddenly sit up straight. This track came out in the late 1970s and was produced by the legendary Sly and Robbie. It helped push Black Uhuru into the global reggae spotlight during the Roots era, moving into the early dancehall years. The lyrics speak about Rastafari faith, unity, and spiritual arrival. The song became huge in the UK reggae scene and helped the band break into international charts. For many fans, this was the moment Black Uhuru felt unstoppable. Fun fact, the band later became the first reggae group to win a Grammy Award. At the time, many fans believed they would rule reggae together for decades.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Why, it's forgotten. But behind the success, tension grew inside the group. Members left, returned, and argued over direction and control. The constant lineup changes made the original magic hard to keep alive. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Stay with me, because the next group looked even stronger until the pressure started to crack the harmony. Number 9, the Mighty Diamonds, Right Time.
When the right time comes, lots of other child.
These Harmony Kings stayed together long, but disagreements over money, direction, and business decisions caused deep cracks later in their career.
For me, now.
A hot Kingston night, speakers stacked high, bass shaking the zinc fence while the crowd sways slow under the stars. This tune feels spiritual and serious at the same time, like a warning and a prayer wrapped inside sweet harmony. Right Time was produced by Joseph Hu Kim and released in 1976 on Channel 1 Records, with the famous Revolutionaries Band behind the rhythm. The lyrics talk about suffering, injustice, and waiting for the moment when truth finally wins.
The right time comes.
It became one of the biggest roots reggae anthems of the 70s and a huge sound system favorite in Jamaica and the UK. The song helped push the trio into global reggae history. Fun fact, the group recorded much of the album live in the studio with the band playing together, which gave the record its warm and real feeling. Many fans say you can almost hear the room breathing. Why, it's forgotten. But behind the sweet harmonies, the music business brought tension. Disagreements about money, contracts, and control slowly created distance between the members over time. The harmony you hear in the music didn't always match real life. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Stay with me, because the next story shows how fame can change a band forever. Number 8, Steel Pulse, Handsworth Revolution. The UK roots pioneers had big success, but management struggles and internal tension led to members walking away during key moments. A smoky London blues dance in the late 70s. The bass is heavy, the crowd is tight, sweat on the walls. The speakers feel like they are shaking the whole building. This song feels like protest music you can dance to. Rebel spirit in every drum hit. Steel Pulse came from Birmingham, UK, during a time of racism, tension, and struggle for black youth in Britain. Handsworth Revolution dropped in 1978 on Island Records and became a huge moment for UK roots reggae.
Doesn't justice stand for all? Does not justice stand for all?
The lyrics talk about injustice, unity, and standing strong during hard times. It became a powerful anthem in the UK reggae scene and helped push British reggae onto the global stage. Fun fact, when the band first started touring, some venues were unsure about their political lyrics, but the crowds loved it, and the song quickly became a sound system favorite across the UK. Why, it's forgotten. As reggae moved toward dancehall and pop in the 80s, many younger fans missed the early UK roots era. The message stayed strong, but the spotlight moved elsewhere. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. In the next story, the harmony stayed sweet, but behind the scenes, the pressure got even heavier. Number 7, Third World, Now That We Found Love. Fame changed everything. As their sound went more pop and international, creative disagreements split the original unity.
When the music's playing, I wanna see you dance, dance, dance.
A hot Kingston night, windows open, a radio playing loud while the bass line shakes the zinc fence outside.
Let your control your destiny.
This tune feels joyful on the surface, like sunshine and dancing, but underneath it carries the story of a band changing direction and facing hard choices. Third World recorded this version in 1978, working with Island Records and producer Alex Sadkin. The song itself was originally written years earlier, but Third World turned it into a reggae disco crossover hit. The lyrics are about love, unity, and celebration, but the sound leaned more toward international pop audiences. The track became a global success and helped push reggae into mainstream charts across the UK and US. Fun fact, many reggae fans were shocked when this song became a huge international hit because the band's earlier music was much deeper roots reggae. Some fans first heard it in discos instead of sound systems. Come on, baby. Why it's underrated in roots circles. This song brought fame and money, but it also caused tension. Some fans and insiders felt the band was moving away from hardcore roots reggae to chase global success. Let me show you what a man can do. Music. Oh, yeah. That shift created pressure inside the group and changed how parts of the reggae community saw them. Real heads still debate this era today. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Stay with me because the next band's story gets even more complicated. Number 6, Aswad, Warrior Charge. A packed London blues dance. The lights are low, the room is hot, and the bass line is shaking the walls. You feel the rhythm in your chest before the song even fully begins. This tune feels like unity, pride, and rebel spirit moving through the crowd together. Aswad formed in the mid-1970s in the UK and became one of the most important British reggae bands. Warrior Charge came out in 1976 and was produced by the band themselves during the early Roots era. The song speaks about strength, identity, and standing proud in hard times. It became a huge favorite in the UK reggae scene and a sound system weapon that helped put British roots reggae on the map. Fun fact, the instrumental version became just as loved as the vocal version. DJs used it in dances for years because the groove was perfect for toasting and crowd hype. Why it's forgotten. Aswad later moved toward pop reggae and big radio hits. Because of that, many new listeners never discovered their deep roots beginnings. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. In the next story, it gets more personal because business and brotherhood start to collide. Number 5, Toots and the Maytals, Pressure Drop. A hot Kingston night, doors open, people packed tight inside a dance. The bass line shakes the zinc fence outside while the selector pulls the record back again and again. This tune feels warm and joyful on the surface, but deep inside, it carries a warning. Recorded in the late 1960s and produced by Leslie Kong for Beverly's Records, this song helped push reggae onto the world stage. The lyrics talk about karma and justice, how wrong actions always come back around. It became huge in Jamaica and later exploded overseas. especially in the UK reggae scene. Over time, it was used in films, covered by rock bands, and played in sound systems across the world.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, this song became even bigger years later when rock bands started covering it, introducing reggae to a whole new audience who didn't even know where the sound began. Why it's forgotten. As reggae moved into new styles and new stars rose, many younger fans forgot how important this record really was. Label changes and time pushed the original story into the background. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. In the next tune, different mood, but the story behind it gets even more complicated. Number 4, Culture, 2 Sevens Clash.
And so, the struggle continue.
Joseph Hill and the original members had deep spiritual unity at first, but over time, disputes about money and control broke the original bond. A hot Kingston night.
That I wear this locks underneath my tribulation, bearing the tribulation of the world.
The bass line shaking the zinc fence while the whole street stands still, listening. This song feels spiritual and serious, like a warning echoing through a sound system at midnight.
We Rastaman wear this locks to set the world free.
This song was produced by Joe Gibbs and released in 1977 during the Deep Roots reggae era. The lyrics talk about prophecy, struggle, and the feeling that big change was coming to Jamaica and the world. The record became huge in the UK reggae scene and was a favorite on sound systems. Many fans say the day mentioned in the song felt tense across Kingston when it finally arrived. Fun fact, on the day the song warned about, many people stayed home because they believed something big might happen. That's how powerful the record became.
With my own eyes, only a housing scheme that decides.
Why it's forgotten. As reggae moved into dancehall in the 80s, roots songs like this stopped getting the same radio push. New sounds took over, and younger listeners missed the story behind it. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Stay close, because the next band's story gets even more personal and painful. Number 3, Inner Circle, We Are Rockers. A hot Kingston night, the air thick, the bass line shaking the zinc fences, a sound system set up on the corner, people swaying slow, heads nodding, eyes closed. This tune feels like unity, like brothers standing shoulder to shoulder before life pulled them apart. Inner Circle formed in Jamaica in the late 1960s and became known for roots reggae with deep harmony and strong rhythm. We A Rockers came from their early era when the band still felt like family. The lyrics celebrate reggae life, community, and the rebel spirit.
How you feeling? How you feeling? I hope you're feeling alright.
Their music became a favorite in the UK reggae scene and on sound systems around the world. But behind the music, the band faced tragedy and major lineup changes that changed everything forever. Fun fact, in their early days, The band rehearsed constantly and were known for super tight live shows. Fans said they sounded even heavier on stage than on record. Why it's forgotten. The early roots era of the band often gets overshadowed by their later global pop success. Many new fans only know the hits from the late 80s and 90s. Not the deeper root sound that started it all. Real heads keep this one like a secret key.
How you feeling? How you feeling? I hope you're feeling alright.
In the next story, the harmony gets sweeter, but the betrayal gets colder. Number 2, the Wailers, Concrete Jungle.
It's been a long time together.
A hot Kingston night, sound system speakers stacked high, bass shaking the zinc fence while the crowd sways slow under the stars. This tune feels like rebel music and real life mixed together.
I said it's so clear to see what we could do.
It sounds strong, but deep down, you can feel the tension growing. This song came out in the early 1970s when the group was recording with producer Chris Blackwell for Island Records.
Me and you, come on and steer it up.
It was part of the era that helped reggae travel from Jamaica to the whole world. The lyrics talk about struggle, poverty, and trying to survive in a hard city life.
I'll still together. I'll blaze your fire.
The song helped introduce global audiences to roots reggae and became a favorite in the UK reggae scene and sound systems everywhere. But behind the music, big changes were happening.
Every minute, all you got to do, baby.
Fame was growing fast. Money, religion, and leadership started pulling the group in different directions. What began as brothers chasing a dream slowly became business, pressure, and hard decisions. Fun fact, when the album was prepared for international release, extra rock-style guitar and keyboard parts were added to help it connect with overseas audiences. That move helped reggae cross into rock radio for the first time. Why it's important in this story. This moment changed everything. The success opened doors for reggae worldwide. But it also created tension inside the group about control, money, and direction. The unity that built the foundation began to crack. Real heads keep this one like a secret key.
I'll still together. I'll blaze your fire.
Keep listening, because the next story shows how success can turn brothers into rivals. Number 1, The Upsetters, Return of Django. Picture a hot Kingston night, the air thick, a sound system stacked high in the street, the bass shaking the zinc fences while people sway slow under dim lights. This tune feels like rebel music marching through the darkness, proud, loud, dangerous. This track was produced by the legendary Lee Scratch Perry in 1969 at Randy's studio in Kingston. Released on Trojan Records, it helped introduce reggae to the UK in a massive way. The song is instrumental but full of attitude, inspired by Western films and outlaw energy. It became a big hit in the UK charts and made the Upsetters famous overseas. But behind the music, tension was already building. The band was made of studio musicians working under a powerful producer. credit, money, and control started becoming serious issues. Fun fact, many listeners didn't even know who the band members were. The producer often got the spotlight while the musicians stayed in the shadows. Why? It's forgotten / underrated. As time passed, the band lineup kept changing. Musicians left. Others replaced them. The group slowly became more of a studio project than a true band. The story became messy and the unity faded. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. In the next story, this time the harmony stayed sweet, but the business turned bitter. These bands gave the world music that felt like unity. But behind the studio doors and backstage rooms, unity was not always easy. And that's what makes reggae history so powerful. It's not perfect. It's human.